Hello, you're welcome to another edition of the Freelance Capsule, where we talk everything that has to do with freelancing. So, in this particular episode, I'm going to be sharing with you what you need to become a freelancer, like what you should know. Yes, let me put it that way. What you should know, what you should take note of before you become a freelancer. And just as we know, freelancing still remains one of the ways you can monetize your skill digitally. Okay, so if you're listening to me now and you have any digital skill, be it graphic design, digital marketing, website design, or you're an SEO expert, or you know how to code, whichever skill it is, as long as it's a digital skill, freelancing is one of the ways you can make money with that skill. And a good part of it is that you can make this money right from the comfort of your room. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing with you the things you should take note of before becoming a freelancer, before choosing a career path and say, I want to become a full time freelancer, or I want to become a part time freelancer, whichever way it is. I'm going to be showing you what you should take note of. Okay, so let's head up straight up to the business of this class. So, freelancing can be a great way to make money, but it's not for everyone. The first you have to take note of is that freelancing is not for everyone. Okay, in fact, this thing is just like normal thing, just like you saying entrepreneurship is not for everyone. Yes, everyone is not meant to be an entrepreneur. Okay, freelancing also is not for everyone. Freelancing is like a business. Are you getting me? For you to be successful in it, you need to do what is expected. Okay, you need to invest the time. You need to do a whole lot of stuff. In a previous video, I shared with you some of the things that you need. I was talking about portfolio. You need a portfolio and a whole lot of stuff. So are you getting me? If you have not watched the video, the link is below, or depending on where you are watching this from. Some of you might be hearing this as podcast. You can check the previous podcast, okay? But for you that is listening or that is watching from YouTube, you can go to the playlist, the freelance playlist, and you can see everything. This is the second video. Okay, I'm on a journey of creating about 365 videos this year. So this is the second video, and everything I'm going to be talking about is freelancing, how you can make money with your skill, even outside freelance, how you can be an independent freelancer also, and also how you can leverage on different freelance platforms such as Upwork, Fiverr, and be a successful freelancer on Fiverr. And one of the things I'm going to be doing here is also show you how you can be successful, also how you can land clients also, and also how you can make good money with your skill. Even beside making money on freelance platforms, I'm going to be showing you how you can also make money with your skill via running sponsored ads, sending proposals, code mailing, and different strategies you need to put in place to begin to make money as a freelancer in any part of the country. You either you're in Ghana, you're in Nigeria, you're in Gabon, you're in Australia, whichever country you are, you can take advantage of this particular system I'm going to be sharing with you for the period of 365 days, and you can implement it. And I tell the truth, life never remained the same. So let's head up straight up to what we are saying. Freelancing is not for everyone. So if you have made up your mind to become a freelancer, then you should be ready to pay the price. You should be ready to put in the work. You should be ready to do what is expected. So freelancing is not for everyone. If you have chosen this career path, then you should be willing and humble enough to submit yourself to the process. So if you are thinking about going to freelancing, there are things you should keep in mind before diving into this career path. And I'm going to be sharing with you like three of them. And let's head up straight to the first one. The number one, I've said this in the previous class, which is the first class, which is a skill. I can't emphasize this enough. Are you getting me? I can't emphasize this enough because your skill is the number one thing you need. Without a skill, there's no how we can be talking about freelancing. You understand? Without a skill, there is no how we can be talking about freelancing. So the first thing you need to get started as a freelancer, either as an independent freelancer who is working on Fiverr, Upwork, or any freelance platform, or who is taking job independently, the first thing you need is a skill. I can't emphasize this enough. I will be repeating this thing over and over again even in subsequent videos. You need a skill. And this skill you need is not just an ordinary, it's not just anyhow skill, but digital skill, something you can do and send virtually, something that you don't need to necessarily have physical contact with the person. Don't forget, we're in a digital world now. Things have evolved, and if you don't have a skill, you are doing the wrong thing. You are doing the wrong thing. If you don't have a skill, I would advise you to get a skill. And a good part is there is platforms where you can get this skill. And one of the platform that is available for you at a very, very affordable rate and also getting value for what you want is skill cohort. Cohort, you can learn different digital skill. And the good part is you also learn the monetization aspect in details also, and something that is very, very affordable. So all you need to do is to maybe comment below or click on the link. There's a link below where you can contact me, so you can just, depending on where you're watching this from, if you're listening as a podcast, then definitely there's a platform, there's a way you can also reach out to me. I also explain that in the podcast session. And if you're listening to me from YouTube, just click on the link below and just check the links below. You see one of the ways you can contact me. Okay, so let's go straight. The first thing you need is a skill. As a freelancer, there's no how you can do this thing without a skill. And you need a digital skill for that matter. Skills like digital marketing, graphic design, video editing, SEO, anything, as long as it's a digital skill itself, you are good to go. Okay, so don't forget, the first thing is you need a skill. Number two, you need to be realistic about what you can do. You need to be realistic about what you can do. I've seen a whole lot of freelancers who will just say, I can do this, I can do this, I can do that. And at the end of the day, they will end up doing bad jobs. Why? Because they are not proficient in that particular aspect. And because they want the money, they'll just pick up the job. You have to understand that as a freelancer, one of the things that will make you successful for the long run is your ability to deliver quality work. I explained this particular thing maybe in a different way in the previous class, which is the day one. Okay, I explained this very well. Where I talked about you delivering quality jobs. Okay, so it's very, very important for you to be realistic about what you can do. So if you're a website designer, you know the areas that you're very, very proficient in. Because there's something we call outsourcing. Remember, you take up jobs, and at the end of the day, you look for someone who is capable enough to do that job, and you get your cut. Okay, it's very, very good. If you know how to do it, there's no problem with that. But as someone that is getting started, outsourcing might be something that might not go well for you because it takes a whole lot of things to be able to outsource effectively. If you don't have that capacity, you end up doing a whole lot of mess. So I advise, be realistic about what you can do. Be realistic about what you can deliver. With that, you can start and grow step by step, precept upon precept, line upon line. And before you know that, you are good to go. Okay, so be realistic about what you can do. So if you're a digital marketer, if you know you're proficient in a particular sort of digital marketing, stick to it. Are you getting me? Stick to it, and it's very, very good because I'm going to be explaining these things in subsequent videos and subsequent classes. Okay, so stick to what you can do. Be realistic about what you can do, and also know as you stick to what you can do, there's room for you to improve. Okay, because in freelance, one of the things about freelancing is that you will have that you can't just be stagnant. Are you getting me? You just have to keep improving yourself, improving your skill set, adding other skills to what you can do, and making yourself a better version. So as someone that is starting up as a freelancer, you need to be realistic of what you can do. Don't just say things out of context, things that you are not sure of. Be realistic of what you can do, and with that, you can build your client base from there. Okay, and number three, which is the last thing I'm going to be talking about, is persistence. You need to be persistent. Succeeding as a freelancer will not happen a day. It's not joke. Are you getting me? Freelancing is a business, and you have to treat it as such. For you to succeed, you need to be persistent. You need to put in the effort. Okay, and even beyond putting in the effort, you can put in enough effort, and before you know, you might be like, I'm not seeing progress in this thing. You need to keep going. Patience is a virtue. You don't just start a business today and you expect to be successful immediately. You don't just start school today and you expect to graduate immediately. It takes time. Are you getting? So you need to have that spirit of persistence to be able to push through, because if you can stay through, I tell you the truth, you definitely be proud of yourself. Freelancing is a very, very interesting career and something that is fun, because you just know there's a whole lot of fun in it, though it's not easy, but if it's something that you have choose to, if it's a career path that you have choose to go to be involved with, then you should be willing to see through to everything. So this is the little thing I'm going to be sharing with you in this particular class. So see you tomorrow. I'm going to be talking about something different. Okay, so don't forget to join our community, which is a Creative Millionaire Group. The Facebook is a Facebook group and it's free. The link is below. That is, if you're watching from YouTube, the link is below. And if it's from podcast, you can also get away to with that too, because this particular series too, we also edit it and put it on our podcast platform, Spotify and Anchor, Apple Podcasts, and so on and so forth. So with that also, you can also get away to hook us up on the Creative Millionaire group on Facebook. This group is very, very important because we share valuable tips there also, and you can also have that ability, or that you can also have that platform to interact with other creatives too, which is very, very important. So see you tomorrow. I remain Joshua Dejo. Don't forget to follow me on social media on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all at Joshua Dejo1. So bye. Till tomorrow. We'll see you again.